Here we are live on a Sunday night with what has become known as a pop-up live stream. Here I am the day after doing the Svengoolie Rich Co's 2025 birthday episode. I'm looking around at what material I hadn't gotten to yet, what content was still sitting out there, and I realized I'm overdue for part 2 of The Mummy. Kind of excited to be doing a third day in a row. 2 days ago with co-host Fanboy Cantina, we did our first simulcast between Fanboy Cantina channel and Mr. C Dives In channel, taking care of Daredevil episode 1. So now that I've got situated in time and space for if I'm watching this in the future and I'm trying to figure out what was going on with the shooting schedule. So let's pick up. Recently, also with Jim Campbell co-host, we reviewed the Silver Screen's NECA Toonie Terrors mummy figure in the context of the release with Dracula, Frankenstein, and Wolfman. So here is the NECA Toonie Terrors mummy in his Series 10 original format. We can see a few different colors. There's a bit of a tan. There's a bit of maybe up to 4 colors. Let's say there's a white or an off-white. Let's say there's maybe a slightly golden sandy color, then maybe a slightly darker brown and a mid-range darker brown. Again, let me kind of orient it to the camera, as was noted. There we go. As was noted, the paint work on these guys, on the NECA Toonie Terrors, is so top flight. But now let's do a little compare and contrast, as Jim Campbell and me were just looking at this very figure the other night. I think I'm favoring the Silver Screens one slightly. I mean, they're both really good, but just as far as personality or as far as just the look of it, anyway, you can't go wrong with either. And those are my thoughts on the NECA Toonie Terrors mummies. Let me see if I can get them standing upright. And who did I just... Oh, there we go. Let's knock everybody over. So NECA attacking Funko. So here's the smaller Funko mummy. You can see he's got his ring with possibly some hypnotic powers in the ring and the scroll with the incantations. So again, nice to have some movie accurate pieces in such a small guy. Again, look into my eyes. What a gaze. What a casting from his eyes there. So that's pretty top flight. We won't be here too long this time around. We did cover most of the mummy inventory in part 1. If I'm smart, again, I'll put the link at the end of this video to come see part 1 for the mummy. But here are, again, why am I all discombobulated as to the... Okay, here we go. Here's Lego Mummy, in case you couldn't tell. He does have some articulation as standard Lego articulation. And then here is kind of just with a different face and the headset there. So Lego Mummy represented. Moving right along, last time I pulled up one of the Imaginext characters. So this Imaginext mummy is the classic one that goes with the horror line, and then this one with a slightly different painting configuration came with the Power Rangers. Last time I wasn't sure where the mask was, but here he is wearing the very mask that you see. As long as we're making a theme of getting close-ups on faces and eyes, there you go. So each of these companies has quite the amazing work on the paint. Let me come over to this. This is technically mummy related, but from the Monsterologist. I showed the mummy patch last time. This is the magnet, so it's a separate item, of course. A patch is not a magnet is not a patch, but given that we have some Pharaoh style helmet here, a little bit of playing off the theme of did aliens create the pyramids? So again, credit to Monsterologist for providing that for us. I did show the standard Funko mummy last time around, and then just to bridge into, I did not show the little golden book of Universal Monsters. Again, pretty funny to me that they list the author as Brundlefly. Anyway, so just the mummy gets a 2-page appearance in in uh, in this book. All right, couple more items and then we'll close out. Again, we've featured geeky tikis around here before. And tiki mugs. Uh, Here is the Mummy Geeky Tiki, and let's again get in decently close to see the detailed work on this tiki mug. Again, they're trying to replicate wood carving into the ceramic media, the ceramic format right here. Got kind of a Ben Grimm, Rocky kind of appearance there, but hey, this guy's pretty good. And then also one more tiki mug before we close out. Here is a Mondo Collectibles mummy. So as you can see, compare and contrast the two tiki mugs. A uh, very different expression, very different orientation for him. Uh, he's got his little symbol on the bottom there. One is just as good as the other for clinking glasses and having a beverage. So I just wanted to come. Oh, I thought I was done. I'm not done. Let me not leave out. For those of us who are deep cuts onto a thing, we've got the Mummy socks. And I found these in the Wisconsin Dells area on vacation a bit ago. So absolutely, how much of a universal collector clown am I? Enough so as to get socks for the characters. Uh, there you go. So with that, I'm going to close this out. This has been the Mummy Part 2. Stay tuned around here for future content coming up. Thanks so much, everybody. And can I get to, I guess I gotta move the camera to close this up. Okay.